So I saw this stupid quote tweet the other day. This guy, the Mountain Goats, or is it a band or something? I hate the default pick, but excuse me, the original post was from Culture of Movies. Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins, 2021. On the surface, it's a passable actioner about Fallon Brothers. But to completely ignore decades of canon and get away with it, you need to be better than that. The best character is a ninja granny that needs an action figure right now. 3 Joes out of 5. So this dipshit, the Mountain Goats, quote tweets it. Counterpoint. My son, who dressed as Snake Eyes 2 Halloweens ago and really loves the character, now gets to see a Snake Eyes who looks like him. I'll take that over 10,000 years of canonical consistency. Oh, go fuck yourself. This is what I mean about SJWs. They constantly act like art and entertainment is just broccoli for people. It's not for entertainment. People don't relate to fandom in any way except they need to see themselves in it, which of course is bullshit. I started to reply, Snake Eyes wears a mask all the fucking time. What are you talking about? If your son really needed to see himself in the character that he loves so much, because again, the son loves Snake Eyes. He didn't look, he wasn't Japanese or Asian before, talking about Snake Eyes. So all of a sudden now it really means that much to this kid that, oh wow, not only do I love Snake Eyes, he looks like me. Which is bullshit. If he really needed a character to look like him, he would have liked Storm Shadow more. Or dressed up as Quick Kick. But he didn't. He dressed up as Snake Eyes because Snake Eyes looks cool. He's got guns and swords. That's it. The kid doesn't need to say, well, he's also Asian. That means more to me for some reason. People do not uh, interact with fandom like that, and it's tiresome to see these shitheads on social media constantly gaslighting fans whenever they point out inconsistencies, changes that they don't like. They always got to have some performative ballet dancer pop up and say, but why would you have a problem with a young kid seeing themselves in a character? That's their idol now. It's like, you piece of shit, you said yourself your son loves Snake Eyes. He already loves him. So there's nothing extra comes out of, oh, now they changed him Japanese. He's probably gonna be like, well, like, I don't know how to, he's probably a little kid, but I'm like, I can imagine when he gets older and he's reading G.I. Joe comics, the old ones, they're still available. And he sees this cool origin that Snake Eyes has and a cool relationship between him and Storm Shadow. He's probably gonna be like, yeah, but that's not the story. Like, this guy isn't Japanese. This isn't the story, And why is he taking his fucking mask off? You're not supposed to see his face. That's what he would really say. And the reason I'm so pissed off at this guy, particularly, is the way in which he turned a very reasonable review into this opportunity for him to virtue signal about an Asian kid seeing himself. I looked a little bit through the thread to see if anybody would point out, well, he wears a mask all the time, so it really doesn't matter. But there were people saying that, well, actually, Snake Eyes has been different races based on the issue or stuff. Like, all this nonsense didn't make any sense. He said that, oh, characters are changed all the time, and nobody complained until recently. Like, this is a Trump thing that, it's only the bad people who are suddenly complaining because it's about race. Again, his kid, if he really needed to see himself in a character in order to love that character, he would be Storm Shadow for Halloween. He would be Quick Kick for Halloween. But you have this guy and these other people, and there's this one clown, Walter Chaw. He's like, I think, a film review or something. He's in there, and I had actually muted him, but I was trying to see if anybody said something that made any sense, but they didn't. And he was just on there, yeah, yes, this. And it's like, none of you understand how people interact with fandom at all. And it's tiresome to see the internet. The many people always make the joke, internet was a mistake. The internet was definitely a mistake because you have so many people who think that they're experts on things that they don't give a shit about. They don't care about this stuff. He knows his kid likes Snake Eyes because he dressed up as Snake Eyes a couple of times. He's never asked his kid, hey, why do you like Snake Eyes? Is it because he's a Japanese ninja or something? I'm sure he didn't talk to him about it at all. He just knows he likes the character. But now, because the guy just, and that's the thing, the guy wasn't even angry. He gave it 3 out of 5 Joe's. Talk about the original poster. He was very calm about, oh, hey, I hate that they ignored, they calling it G.I. Joe Origins, but they just sweep away the canon. What is the internet SJW obsession with fans loving the source material? Why do they hate that so fucking much? Um, yeah, that's it though. At least about this one. I think that Snake Eyes or Fake Eyes is not going to do that well. So it's not really a big deal. It just sucks that so much time is wasted. They make these movies where they're not actually uh, using their resources to tell good stories based on original source material. So you just get crap constantly. And, right now it really is just a separation. The movies for most uh, nerd geek properties, the movies and TV shows are not really there for the actual fans. The names are just used for recognition, and then normies and regular people will either like it or not. And then if they do really like it, they get to dunk on the fans who are upset about changes to it so that they can feel better about themselves. It's this weird psyop.